Hey everyone, and welcome to this halftime kickoff. We decided to do a kickoff call for the second half of 2024, as there is so much exciting stuff going on. And some of our promos that we're launching now are not just for July, they are actually running for several months and will help you to get a great start on the second half of this really interesting and exciting year. So much happening around the world. And where is our place in all of it? Kannaway, where are we going? Where, sometimes it seems like the world is going crazy and, there's inflation and there's, conflict here and there and all kinds of stuff. But hemp is here to stay, CBD is here to stay, Kannaway is here to stay, and we are here to make the world a better place. And that is our journey, that is our mission. So I want to share with you a few things that we've done lately to really improve the Kannaway business for everybody. My name is Janne Heimonen. I am the managing director for Europe, also South Africa, and I share the responsibility for the US market together with my dear colleague and friend Peter Dale, who is based in Tokyo and has taken the lead for the US market as the global chief sales officer. But I've been privileged and very fortunate to be able to also engage with the US market and speak a lot to the wonderful leaders we have on the field, working in the US and internationally. Working together with them and with a corporate team to create initiatives and longer-term project strategies, but also promos, which will help us to achieve our goals. Because we are here to win. We are talking about ways to win. We started the year in January. We're talking about ways to win in 2024, and we will keep doing so. We announced a number of improvements and initiatives in January for our compensation plan and for the business in general, and kind of set the direction, set the strategy, which includes development of things like a customer program, which is on not only not on the horizon so much anymore, but pretty imminent. So we have a couple of modules ready, and we are just working on completing what we have started to make sharing Kannaway easier, to make it more profitable and easy to get a lot of customers to the Kannaway business as well. Champions always find a way. We are the champions. We are a company at first. We are going to continue making a massive impact in the world. Right now here in Europe, I am based in Sweden. Normally kind of maybe cold for many of you, but right now we're in the midst of summer, so it's actually quite warm today. And one thing that is heating up over here is the European Championships in soccer, or we call it football. And over in America, you've got the Copa America going on. So there's the final on Sunday, just like we have the final in the European Championship coming up this weekend. And I don't really follow it too much, but there are always some interesting twists and turns and last-minute deciders. Just like you will have in the NFL or any sports. There are these amazing and just memorable moments at times when especially certain teams, they just will not give up. They will not yield. They will always find a way to win. Brings to mind a team that won the Champions League again, Real Madrid, probably well known for many of you in the US as well. Quite a popular team over there. They find a way to win time and time again, and that's what the champions do. They find a way, and our journey is unique. Just like every brand ambassador journey is unique, your journey is your journey is a very popular saying in this network marketing industry. Which, by the way, I just realized something for me personally. Any day now, I don't know exactly the date, but it was in mid-July that I first got involved in our industry. And this year it's exactly 30 years ago. So pretty much any day now. It's my 30th anniversary in network marketing, in direct selling. I started back then in jewelry, but quite fast chose a different path and worked with food supplements, with health and wellness, and that's been my thing ever since. So basically, since 1996, I have been involved with nutritional supplements or health products, and just basically fell in love with these life-changing types of products. And now, a few years ago, I had the opportunity to get acquainted with Kannaway and the life-changing properties of CBD and cannabinoids and so forth. So very, very lucky to be here. This is a unique and very, very special place to be. I think we're all lucky to be associated with a company of first. We have gone through a lot. It's been a colorful and interesting journey of ups and downs and all kinds of things that have happened throughout the way. But champions will find a way, and this is our path. This is simply what we go through to realize our vision of hemp in every home. And the one thing that I am confident of is that there's a clear space in the direct selling industry for a hemp and CBD company among the top 10 companies in the world. And that needs to be us. It's kind of prepared for Kannaway. So that's our future positioning. There's a long way to go, but we are going there. That's where we are heading. And so that's what we call this Kannaway 3.0. We just started very recently to talk about this because there's been, iterations of Kannaway and so forth. But right now, with what's going on with the customer program, our strategy, after Dr. Tim Scott took over as CEO and with a new management team, we are calling it Kannaway 3.0 in terms of our current path forward. And what's basically happened lately, it's actually not just Kannaway that's had an interesting last few years. The whole industry of hemp and CBD as well hasn't always been easy. If you think about it, well, in the US, you had a total prohibition. You couldn't even grow hemp legally for decades. In Europe, we could keep growing hemp, and you could buy hemp seeds, and there was hemp textile, and that type of thing. So the cultivation never stopped, but obviously there was a lot of resistance when CBD first came to market, and we had to go through a lot of hurdles. But we hit a literal gold rush in 2018. 2019, it really exploded. We were the first, and then everybody wanted on board. And between 2019 to 2021, basically, there was a hemp gold rush, CBD gold rush, and that kind of initial rush is over, but it didn't result in any clear market leader. A lot of companies went out of business. Even hundreds of millions of dollars were invested into this space. A lot of new publicly listed companies. There was a lot of capital coming in from Canada, especially, also into Europe. Many companies making really big moves, and some of those do not exist anymore. Many direct selling companies have left this space, either closed down or abandoned their kind of CBD strategy and so forth. And this is a natural cycle. We've seen this happen many times before with new exciting developments or industries or product categories that happen. That there is an extremely fast period of growth, and the US is possibly probably the best example of this. You live in such a dynamic country with so many entrepreneurs and access to capital that when something like this happens, it's so fast. Europe was ahead of the curve, and then 2018 with the farm bill in the US and things changed. The US just exploded. There is more hemp grown in the US now than in Europe after the US market being behind. So that's been interesting to see. But basically, there was kind of a peak and then a bit of a crash. The world market for CBD actually dropped in 2021, and a lot of, let's say, wannabes were wiped out, and we are now heading towards a more sensible, sustainable growth because the market is there. Everybody needs CBD and cannabinoids. We've seen this market be properly established. People have, really discovered CBD and what it can do. What we saw also in many countries at this, when you see the curve peak, one of the challenges, it was Corona times as well, plus in many countries, the authorities reacted and started a literal witch hunt. In some countries, it was very difficult because governments or even police or authorities went after us thinking that we're, doing something illegal or dangerous, came after us, and they failed, we won, and that's part of our journey. We had some really interesting projects and the cases in 2019, 2020 especially. Lots of battles to win the battle for hemp, and that's when the movement Hemp for Humanity also was born, to educate, inform, and protect everyone's right to get CBD products around the world. So that's been a part of what Kannaway has been up to during these difficult times. We also suffered from this period coming off from the peak and this stabilization. Many of the things were self-imposed that we had to go through, but now we are looking for an incredible future of sustainable growth and establishing our presence as a market leader. Because now we can see there's a projected stable, incredible growth for our sector in the CBD consumer health market. So we are part of this, and we will be growing along and getting our increasing market share of this incredible space. And you can be part of that, or you are probably part of that, listening to this kickoff call. But everybody around you, everybody you talk to, every single person who has an endocannabinoid system, that's everyone, can participate, either as a consumer getting hold of the best, most potent, the purest CBD products on the planet, which is from us. So they should buy our products, your products, because that's the right choice for them. Or as an entrepreneur, as a brand ambassador, and join in, cashing in from this opportunity and earning. So who are we? Well, Kannaway is still the same company that set out to be the pioneers in many ways, and also renewing in many ways. And we're still very happy to be working with Dr. Stuart Titus as the cannabis expert and co-founder of this great company. We are true industry pioneers. We are innovation leaders, and we have some amazing things in pipeline to be launched very soon as well. You will see some superb products, coming later this year. We are regulatory champions. CBD would not be sold in Brazil or Mexico if it wasn't for our group of companies. Basically, the mother company of Kannaway, MJNA, the world's first publicly listed company in the cannabis space, set the course, and we've been doing the same around the world. Right now, we are well prepared and set for basically capitalizing on the opportunities in Japan, where regulations are going to become extremely restrictive for THC for CBD products. Will be very difficult. Again, a lot of competition will be wiped out because they can't provide products that meet the new standards. We already do. So Kannaway, being a leader, our products are already compliant with the new strict regulations in Japan. So opens up opportunities for us. We set the first quality standards, and we still do. We have been leading that side of things for a long time now, and we're established basically everywhere where you can legally buy CBD. We are doing so. So we pioneered the hemp industry. And we are the first publicly traded hemp company, as we said, first to launch CBD products. Here's an interesting fact. Those of you who've been to Amsterdam know its role in, cannabis in the world, and or you've heard about coffee shops and all of that stuff. But there's a really nice museum. It's near the classic, red light district, central Amsterdam. There's a hemp and marijuana museum, and great stuff. You can learn a lot about hemp there. One interesting thing they got wrong, they have a timeline on their wall where they state that the first CBD oils were launched and sold in 2015, right? Well, we did it back in 2011, 2012. So they are 3-4 years behind when it comes to their timeline. But that's fine. We're happy to be first and for them to be wrong about that. We were the first to launch a commercial CBD product to sell across state lines in the US, and also the first direct selling company, the subsidiary of MJNA. That's us, Kannaway, which is also the first direct selling company in Europe, Japan, Mexico, South Africa, and so on. We were the first company to address the UN, the WHO, and the FDA about CBD, but also among the companies presenting in the European Parliament here in Europe, in Brussels, a few years ago. I was personally a part of the first ever hemp education day for the European Parliament and presented actually on the topic of hemp in the US versus Europe, and similarities and differences and so forth. So we are true pioneers. Our quality is, as you know, incredible. And we set the standard. We are the only company with a CBD oil in the PDR, the prescriber's digital reference. And that is an incredible achievement. And the fact that it's also listed as a to support the endocannabinoid system, it says exactly what we wanted to say, which is it's a role to support our body and homeostasis and so forth. BSCG is also an important endorsement and a listing which allows athletes to safely take pure gold as a something that doesn't contain illegal substances. So many athletes who have been enjoying our products for many years at the top levels. One of them is a very good friend of mine who's got 13, 14, 15, I don't know, Swedish gold medal championships in rowing, and a couple of Nordic championships and European medals. And he just received another Nordic championship medal, gold medal, and one of many keen users of CBD among elite athletes. So, and we will see more of that as well as we move onwards with our mission. We do a lot of lab testing. You will be familiar with these, the certificates of analysis. We test for PCB and dioxins and all kinds of unwanted substances, pesticides, herbicides, PAH and so forth, and always clear them really nicely with just non-detectable levels of all this stuff that shouldn't be in the products. But that's not what it looks like in the industry. There are a lot of problematic products on the market, products that do not meet label claims, products that claim to be THC-free, but they're not, and also products that have worrying levels of toxins in them. So one of the many reasons that your customers should be buying their products from Kannaway and nowhere else, because these are the pure, safe, and potent products that people are going to want. That's why you call them pure. The purity allows us to call it pure gold, the broad spectrum, non-detectable THC product, which is the gold standard and one of our most popular products, probably the best seller in each of our markets. And we have the capsule version as well, those who prefer that. The pure CBG, very popular, which is the happy cannabinoid, I call it, or the mother cannabinoid. All the other cannabinoids originate from cannabigerol, which is CBG. It's kind of the early cannabinoid to develop in the plant, and then it also has a slightly different effect on the body, on the endocannabinoid system. It has an effect on the serotonin, on the happy chemicals, and a lot of people will notice how it just makes it easier to smile more and feel better. So I definitely recommend you to try CBG if you haven't done so yet. CBN, one of our newer products, wonderful for those who are looking for something relaxing or to help them sleep and so forth. I just spoke with a very well-known, prominent person in the hemp and CBD industry on the educational side. We are working on some cooperation with them. You'll see a lot coming in that space, and she told me she uses our product because she obviously knows basically all the products on the market, and there's a lot on offer. A lot of products out there that are not great quality, but she's been blown away by our quality. And an interesting thing that she mentioned is that obviously there's been things in the past that caused some people to maybe question Kannaway or not be so great for our reputation. And she had some questions, but after meeting Dr. Titus and Tim Scott and a corporate team and trying our products, she was like, you guys really know what you're doing. These are great products, and I love what you're doing and the path you've taken. So we were very, very, very happy to be working with them. More to come when it comes to that project and the educational opportunities that opens up for us. But so pure gold, pure CBG, pure CBN, all great products which we have been. We've started a new podcast. The first episode was called CBN, simply, where I interviewed Dr. Stuart Titus. We talked about CBN and its role for relaxation and sleep, for example. So that is available. So do check out. You'll be able to find links to the podcast from your Kannaway sources. We are setting up a new Hemp for Humanity website, which will basically be hosting the podcast as its primary function. And one of the upcoming episodes, tomorrow we are actually recording an episode about hemp seeds, but the one after that is going to be all about purity. We just talked about pure gold, pure CBG, pure CBN, and our quality and so forth. I want to dedicate the whole episode to purity. And again, we will be talking to Dr. Stuart Titus about this topic. And so that will be a really interesting one coming out in the next few weeks. Now, something I'm really excited about is to soon be bringing this. This is, announcement ahead of time, kind of a pre-launch, if you'd call it, of a new welcome pack that we have put in place. We are shipping this out in Europe at the moment. We'll be doing so in the US as well. And basically everybody who joins as a brand ambassador, and hopefully they buy a value pack, but even if they just pay their BA fee, we will send them a packet with sample of hemp seeds. There's a Hemp for Humanity bracelet made from hemp, kind of hemp fabric and or hemp rope. The welcome letter, there's a pin and also a checklist, a success checklist, which helps the new person to get started, knowing what to do and how to do their onboarding properly. And also the ongoing work for a brand ambassador, we've now called the 7 steps to success. So there's a kind of summary of the 7 steps as well in that welcome pack. The success list looks like this, basically very simple things about receiving your first order, started using the products, using the Kannaway app, and all of these great initial things to do, getting familiar with the company and reviewing, training and so forth. The welcome pack will have a QR code where you can then access video training. There's an introduction video as well, 10 minutes from Dr. Tim Scott, our CEO, which is great. So this is all being prepared, and we'll let you know once we start shipping them in the US. One thing you will see us talk a lot more about in the future is the 7 steps. This is the new, let's say, the system, how to work, where we start with step number 1 being visualizing your objectives, making them clear, detailed, and concrete. And Always an interesting, important topic because, if you don't set a target, then what are you doing? But there are certain things that are really important when you are building your team, building into, reach a rank that could help you to, map out your path to achieve your objectives, coming from the way you set those goals and making the rank goals really concrete and being able to keep it ahead of in front of you at all times and knowing what you need to do next. So I look forward to that as a hopefully a really helpful a tip or a tool for everybody to be able to stay on track and map out their way to success. We'll talk about working your database. We used to call it the name list. Today, many people are organizing their contacts, maybe not as a name list on a piece of paper, but it's systemized. It's going to be in a CRM system, or it's in Excel, or it's in contacts, or might be on your phone. And there are great methods in which you can utilize the tools that technology allows us to make working your database even more effective and helping you to contact people and build more relationships and improve the quality of relationships so that you can then initiate conversations and invite them to have a look at CBD or Kannaway and enroll them as customers and team members. There were 7 steps then goes on to how to follow up, how to build relationships, how to onboard team members, using that checklist and the videos, and then how to keep growing and duplicate your success. So that is the welcome packet and also our system moving forward. So more to follow. We have a couple of really special promotions now to help everybody kickstart the second half of 2024. How about this one? Double DSC for everyone. DSC, direct sales commission. This is the commission based on value packs. So we just talked about onboarding new brand ambassadors. Well, let's go get some and get paid for it. So you will be paid twice the normal DSC on any value pack you sell in August and July. You should say July and August, but it's the same thing, August and July, in July and August. And as you might know, or should know by now, if you didn't, this is great. The direct sales commission nowadays, it's paid on top of the minimum income guarantee. That's a new thing from this year. We didn't do so in the past, but now the MIG is paid on top of the DSC, and now we pay a double DSC. So that could be quite a lot of money. I mean, you could be earning $500 per value pack sold if you sell the biggest pack for somebody who joins. And so normally, now with the new tweaks to the plan, you would qualify or activate double DSC as a new person if you enroll 3 people in your first month. But right now for July and August, this is for everybody, for any and all value packs that you sell. So that's really cool. Not only that, if you do enroll 3 people, and these could be customers, registered kind of customers with an account in Kannaway or brand ambassadors, if you enroll 3 of them, you are going to be paid a special bonus. We call this the New Faces promotion. We did run one last year. I know at least in Europe, probably in the US as well. And what it does, it also rewards you for consistent activity. And this one runs from July to October. So it's 4 months, 4 full calendar months. And the first month in this period between July and October, if you enroll 3 people who they all need to place a 110 BV order or more, then you will get $100 bonus after doing it in month 1. If you do it again in this time period, next time you get $150. Do it a 3rd time, and now you get $250. And actually, you can do it 4 times because it's July through October. So if you start in July, do it now, you will actually be cashing in on the $250 extra twice in month 3 and 4. So There is a total of $750 here on top of everything else. So this will be paid on top of the direct sales commission, which is paid up on on top of the MIG, and also on top of, let's say, rank advancement commissions, because those also pay on top of MIG nowadays. So the compensation plan has been boosted and improved in that way. We have made these ranks permanent: the 10K club, the 30K club, the 60K club. They were on a trial basis until end of June. Now they're permanent. So you could do 10,000 points and be earning a MIG of $1,000. So it's a really nice rank in that sense. There's a rank advancement commission when you hit it of $750. And all of these rank advancement commissions are paid on top of the minimum income guarantee. So, you know, you go 10K, you're going to earn that 1,000 MIG minimum. It could be more, plus the 750 rank advancement commission. At 30K, $3,000 minimum income guarantee, up to 4.5, and $1,750 rank advancement commission. And then the 60K club, you do 60,000 points. The minimum income guarantee is 6,000 and runs almost up to 10,000, because then the 10K takes over, and you have a $3,000 rank advancement commission. Again, all of these rank advancement commissions are paid on top of the minimum income guarantee. And the rank advancement commissions are also available for those of you who increase your pay rank this year. So this is called the Reclaim Your Rank, the win back campaign that we have going this year. We also extended this one. We had it running until June 1st, but we decided to keep it going until the end of the year. What we're doing now is we're going to compare your pay rank to the first quarter. So whatever was your highest rank the first quarter of this year, so January through March, is your base rank. And if you then increase that rank, during the year, then that would qualify you to get the rank advancement commission. And you're going to get the full amount from the, let's say, unlimited time column, and that will be your rank advancement commission. When we announced it in January, it was half for Reclaim Your Rank. Now it's the full. And so here, for example, if you look at this list, you go area director. If you've been paid as executive, let's say, for the last several months, that's your base rank. So you go and reclaim your previous rank of area that you've been at, let's say last year. Then you're going to be getting not only the minimum income guarantee of minimum of $1,500, but also the full rank advancement commission of $1,250. And this applies to all of the ranks. At regional, $2,500 rank advancement commission, and so on and so forth. So those of you who've previously held higher ranks, let's say you would go back up to national, it's going to be a $5,000 rank advancement commission again, this time paid out on top of the minimum income guarantee. So there's a lot of commissions on the table for you to claim. So go and reclaim your rank and get that money. Here are some summaries. Executive, it's $250 if you haven't been paid executive basically since basically this year. You go and reclaim it, go back up to that rank, $250 on top of MIG. The 10K club is special because if you were paid at an area level last year and this year you haven't done 10,000 points, but you go up to 10,000, so you hit that rank, even though the rank didn't exist in the past, you've kind of been above that rank in the past, we're going to give you the rank advancement commission. So you're going to get that $750 extra for doing that. All right, and to finish this kickoff call off, well, we have a couple of very exciting product promos as well that should help you with the other promos, enrolling people with a new faces promo, that type of thing. The summer bundle is great because you get both the pure CBG and the pure CBD. Two great pure products. We talked a lot about purity today, and the muscadine seed oil, which is one of my favorites. I do use it a lot. All three at $140 and 100 BV. So an incredible offer. And then the other one we have on offer is the Thrive Bundle, 50% off fuel, burn, muscadine, and pure CBG. So all of this, there's two of the fuels, which I love. This is a great source of energy and so forth. There's a burn, there's also jar of the burn capsules. So great value, $120, 80 BV. So you might want to use those as you build your business, and maybe use some of these steps. We talked about onboarding and the checklist that you're going to get. That's actually available already digitally. You can get hold of. We're going to be sending it out on kind of hemp paper to people as well when they join. But set some high goals. Start dreaming again, and if you wanted to go Crown Ambassador in the past and haven't really thought about it lately, well, start thinking about it again. We need more Crown Ambassadors, so we are going to become one of the top 10 direct selling companies in the world. This will be the biggest turnaround in our industry. We had a great run for a few years and achieved some great things, and then a tougher time, but as champions do, they go back at it and they win, and that's what we're doing. You should be part of that. You should be benefiting from this journey and going all the way, whatever rank you desire. So and plan to earn your rank of advanced commissions this year, because those extra RACs on top of MIG, if you had a higher rank in the past and you reclaim it, you're going to earn that rank advancement commission again. So that's cool. If you enroll 12 new people in the next 4 months, starting in July, 3 per month, you're going to get that additional $750 in the new Faces promo. And then also you have the double DSC on top of that for any value packs in July or in August. So what to do now? Well, get going, write a list of people you will contact right away and start spreading the word. Talk to your upline and get engaged, get active, and join us in this incredible journey. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have this kickoff call with you guys. I hope to do the next one live. I recorded this today because of some practical reasons, but I do miss seeing everybody's beautiful faces on a live call. So let's do that very soon, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.